Hello, welcome to Earth Echoes with Amber Fields. This morning I would like to read another piece by Jason Gray titled The Death of Meaning. We are living through the most sophisticated psychological war ever waged. It is not fought with bullets or bombs, nor is it limited to any one nation, ideology, or class. It is total warfare, an all-encompassing manipulation of perception itself, where nothing, absolutely nothing, matters. Not because life is meaningless in an existential sense, but because every layer of reality has been engineered, distorted, and weaponized against you. Everything you believe, everything you fight for, everything that seems to matter is part of the script. The world is not what you think it is. It never was. You are made to believe that your choices, emotions, and struggles hold weight in a game where the rules were written long before you were born. The most terrifying truth is that you are not even the player. You are the played. The levels of psychological warfare are deep, layered, and interconnected, designed to trap you at every stage of awareness. The moment you fight, the more entangled you become. The more you seek truth, the more you are led astray. This is not a war for control over land, resources, or governance. It is a war for control over perception itself. The ultimate victory condition is simple: to make you believe that something matters when in reality, nothing does. Level 1, the illusion of choice. You are told you have freedom. You can vote, consume, express yourself. You can pick a side, raise a flag, and fight for your beliefs. Every choice you make is a pre-scripted selection from a controlled menu. The system does not care what you choose. It designed the options. You think your political stance defines you? Every politician, every party, every movement is a controlled dialectic meant to funnel your energy into predetermined narratives. Your beliefs are not your own. They have been manufactured for you, sold to you, and reinforced through endless repetition. You are given just enough autonomy to feel like an individual, but not enough to disrupt the machinery. Revolutions? They are preordained. Uprisings are calculated. Even the counterculture is absorbed into the system before it can become a real threat. Every time you think you are resisting, you are merely playing your role in the script. The first stage of control is making you believe you have a choice. Level 2, the emotional manipulation machine. The second layer of psychological warfare is more insidious. If they cannot control you through choice, they will control you through emotion, fear, outrage, despair, hope. Repeat. This is the cycle that keeps the machine running. Every headline, every tragedy, every historical moment is engineered to keep you emotionally invested in a spectacle that has no real impact on those in power. They do not care what you feel, as long as you feel something. You are made to be afraid of your enemies, of the world, of the future. You are made to be outraged at injustice, at corruption, at the latest manufactured scandal. You are given moments of hope, just enough to keep you playing, but never enough to let you win. The entire system functions like a casino, designed to keep you pulling the lever, convinced that the next spin will change everything. It will not. It never does, because the house always wins. The second stage of control is making you emotionally dependent on the system. Level 3, the manufactured identity crisis. If they cannot control you through choice or emotion, they will control you through identity. Who are you? What do you believe? What is your purpose? You think you know the answers, but they have been given to you. Every aspect of your identity, your politics, your values, your very sense of self has been engineered. You are not a person, you are a demographic, a data point, a market segment. The system tells you who you are through algorithms, trends, and ideologies. It divides you into factions, gives you enemies, and tells you what to fight for. You believe you are unique, but in reality, you are just another cog in a machine that needs you to keep spinning. People cling to their manufactured identities because they fear the void. The idea that you are nothing, that everything you have built your life around is an illusion, is too terrifying for most to face. You double down, defend your labels, and willingly enslave yourself to the roles that have been assigned to you. The third stage of control is making you believe you are something when, in reality, you are nothing. Level 4, the reality distortion field. What is real? Can you be sure? Every source of knowledge is tainted. Every institution is compromised. Every expert, every authority, every trusted voice is just another actor in the grand illusion. The more you seek truth, the more you are led into labyrinths of disinformation, half-truths, and controlled opposition. Conspiracy theories and official narratives alike serve the same purpose: to keep you lost in an endless maze, desperately seeking a conclusion that does not exist. Everything you see, hear, and read is filtered through layers of deception. There is no singular truth, only carefully curated versions of it, designed to keep you oscillating between belief and disbelief. And yet, even as you realize this, what can you do? Even the act of rejecting the system becomes part of the system. You are never truly outside of it, because the very concept of outside is another illusion. The fourth stage of control is making you doubt everything, including your own mind. Level 5, the apathy paradox. The final and most devastating level of psychological warfare is apathy. Once you see through the illusion, once you realize that nothing matters, you face the ultimate question. Now what? You could fight back, but to what end? Every revolution has been absorbed. Every act of defiance has been anticipated. The moment you step onto the battlefield, you have already lost. You could detach completely, embrace nihilism, and walk away from the game. Even that is part of the script. The system does not just thrive on your engagement, it benefits from your disillusionment. When you disconnect entirely, you become inert, a passive observer rather than an active disruptor. They have already accounted for your enlightenment. The moment you step back, the machine rolls forward unchallenged, and so you are left with nothing. No purpose, no cause, no direction. You see the strings, but you cannot cut them. You see the game, but you cannot escape it. You are awake, but you are still dreaming. The fifth stage of control is making you believe that resistance is futile. The cosmic joke. So here we are, watching, playing, suffering, and striving in a world where meaning has been annihilated by design. Everyone is being played like a fiddle. Every movement, rebellion, and revolution has already been accounted for. The greatest trick ever played was convincing you that you are a part of something real, when in reality, you are just another piece on the board. What choice do you have? You can rage against the machine, knowing it was designed to absorb your resistance. You can detach completely, knowing that apathy is another prescripted outcome. Or you can simply laugh. Once you see the game for what it is, the only sane response is to reject it entirely, not with despair, but with amusement. Nothing matters, and somehow that realization is the most freeing thing of all. Jason Gray. I've been through those stages and come out the other side. And so I have faith that what's meant to happen for humanity is good and based on love, and that it will happen. Because I agree wholeheartedly with Jason and what he writes in that piece. I used to get so wrapped up in the environmental movement and being a caring person, it led me to being angry and had a lot of fear about the future. And I didn't want to have kids because I didn't want to add to the population problem. And I came to see that that was a fallacy, and that if the world were treated with more care and humanity was treated with more care, there's absolutely enough resources for all of us. And then during COVID, it led me to being apathetic and just saying, screw everything. There's nothing I can do. It's all just so messed up. But I've come out the other side, and I realize that there's something special about humanity. And while us as individuals cannot control the course of humanity and our destiny, we can go with the flow and try not to get sucked into the fear, and live in the moment and focus on the good things. Because when we focus on fear and negativity and bad things, it is harmful, because that's what we get more of. That's what we create. What we focus on grows. And so now I'm in a space of creating what I want in my life, and working to create what I want to see in the world locally, in my hometown, in my family, with my community. And that's a beautiful thing that I enjoy, and I know that all of us are capable of living that life. So I hope you go out and do something that's meaningful and beautiful and important to you today. Thank you.